Welcome back, everyone. This is Mr. Optimism. We are here at Limaland Motorsports Park for the Micro Sprint Series. As we get practice underway, I'll let this run for a little bit and I'll be back shortly. Our setup for this practice session is 50% loose. .018 is our time. And that's going to be our fastest lap of the practice session. Again, that was at 50%. And we've made no change for qualifying. So let's watch qualifying here, and I'll be back shortly. Final turn at a time of 12.412, and that's good for 20th. And here we are starting heat number 4. We've made no change to our car setup, and really to this point we don't know what the competition is really like. So it'll be good to get on a few laps in here, get a sample of what it's going to be like for the main. Whoa, we need to watch out for the other cars. I said that in the last episode. I don't think I mentioned it in the last episode, but the leaderboard on the top left, just below the lap counter, if that's interesting or helpful, I can put it up. I typically do not, just to not have that extra item on the screen. Try to limit our distractions. One lap to go. We're in third place. Ooh, yellow flag. Third place, yellow flag. So we got a green, white checker. Couple extra laps here. I'll just say it again. Restarts are not our strong suit until we get some upgrades for the car. Fourth place. So we finished the heat in 4th. We're going to start our A main in 16th. And feeling like we need to do something on our setup, we're going to go to 62%, a little bit looser than we had started in our practice session. And we'll see if we can make up some ground on these guys and gals and get around on the outside, because that's where we are fastest. Oh, yeah. Love tap. That's what they call it. Ooh, wow. Look at that. Yellow. Big wreck. Here we go on the restart. Make our way to the outside as quickly as we can. Speed when we bump the wall like that. It's a tight fit. I'm trying to pass these cars on the outside. Tight racing, but sure is fun. It's almost, it's a risk-reward type of thing where you've got to trust that the cars are gonna, whether it's computer or you're playing against other people, you almost got to trust that they're doing their job and they're gonna avoid you, and certainly don't want to win cars like that. Like I said, we're not playing bumper cars. So we started 16th and we're up to 12th. 11th. We got a good line around the track. At least top half of the field. Ooh. Going nowhere. And there's some damage. 15 to go. Good laps. Around this outside there we go. Overtime with those tear-offs. We're up to 8th now. We are hot on their tail. Oh, we're going to lose some speed and momentum. Spot back. Okay. Now we need to get back on track here. Ooh. Awesome. We start in 10th place. More courteous than that. guess I can also use this time to say if I'm providing too much commentary or not enough, I'm happy to listen to feedback on that. We have now run out of tear-offs, and we're just trying to follow the car in front of us. This is going to be a hairy last 2 laps here. Like my riser with my hands. That's great. That's that. Just a little pause. Alright, 10th. We finished 10th. And since we ran out of tear-offs, I'm certainly not disappointed with that effort. We're making our way up. That puts us in 13th on our season standings. We've expanded into the Street Stock Series, which will be coming up at a later date, I'm sure. And now we're off to Elm Creek Raceway. So as we're in practice here, we've made an upgrade to the chassis, level 2 upgrade 3. We're running at 50% loose on our car setup. And our time here of 10.496 is going to be the fastest of this practice session. And we'll move into qualifying. We've made a change from 50% to 37% loose on our setup. And I'm just using the term loose because that's what the game uses. Degrees of looseness. So we get through qualifying here at 10.814 was the first lap, and that is going to be our time. So with that, we qualified 27th, going into Heat 3. And we're going to go back the other way. We're going to go from 37% loose to 62% loose, trying to get around these turns to get our back end to slide with us, rather than forcing the car to turn. If we're turning left, trying to force it to turn, our car is too tight. I can't get the front to come around. So as we go through here, I'll take a short break and I'll be back in just a minute. go in our heat race. In 7th place. And that's where we're going to finish. 7th place, we're going to the B main. We're going to change our car setup, tighten it a little to 50%. And we need to make the top 5 to advance to the A main. This is a short B. Feature. We're outside of the cut line. Ease into those corners a little bit more. Six laps to go. We're in 4th. First place. Now we got a caution. Alright. 5th place. Gotta hold these guys off. Here we go. Caution, something has to happen behind us. 4th place, we're on the outside, and that's where we want to be. Like I've said before, especially early on in these career modes, when you're trying to upgrade your car, you just do not have power, and that was my fault. Take advantage of it. Okay, we're up to 2nd. Figuring this out. 2nd. B, that means we're going to start 22nd in the A main. We're not going to make a change to our car setup. We're going to see how we do at 50%. Back to 24 as we get started here. These small tracks, how do you characterize small, right? But the narrowness of some of these tracks makes for very difficult passing unless you can outmotor them. And you see, we're not coming out of the corner with power. We're just sliding a little too much. We don't have traction to get the car going forward. How to go there. Restart. So we're in 20th. We started 22nd. We're trying to get going here. car now. And we got some laps in. And these tracks too, it really seems like you gotta use the whole track. Whenever you go into the turn, if you come in too shallow, that's the main culprit, I think, of those. Momentum loss. Momentum loss in here. If anyone stumbles on these videos and you are playing this game or other games, let me know. I know racing is pretty, just a broad category. I've had past dirt racing games like the Tony Stewart All-American. I even have a World of Outlaws game for Xbox 360 that I told myself I was going to play at some point, and maybe this is a good opportunity. We can bring in some retro gaming if there's enough interest. Alright, so we finished 18th, and our A feature, that's a habit of mine, I call it the A feature. Finished 18th, puts us 14th in our season standings. We've hired a micro sprint sponsor agent, which gives us a bonus, sponsor bonus and incentive bonus. We've hired a mechanic for repair and part discounts. And that's within each series will have its own group of personnel. And now, our next race, we are going to get started on the Midget Series. As I was recording these, I wanted to get some races in, and maybe went out of order. And so that's why we may bounce around through a couple series as we get started here. But here we are in the midget. Our practice session, we did ran a time of 14.9, 50% loose. We made our upgrades to our midget car that we could afford. Tires level 1, upgrade 3, suspension upgrade 1. Chassis upgrade 1, engine upgrade 1, and here we are at Grant Park Speedway. We qualified 33rd. Our setup was 62% loose on that one, time 14.984. And now in our heat, we're going to run 37% loose and see if we can hunt these guys down. This track, Grant Park, is bigger than where we've been so far. And we're also in a different car, so there's some other considerations to factor in. This car's a lot faster, and it will turn much better. And what I notice is, I think mostly on the micro sprint and the midget, is you're almost just guarding against the wall. These cars are set up to turn left. And I say that with a caveat of to an extent, right? And so we're even like trying to keep it straight. You know, I have to move the joystick left and right. You can't, it's not just going straight. It wants to turn left. And so it's a little fidgety, a little finicky. But that's where you've got to get your angles figured out. Each track is a little different, each car is a little bit different. And I would say especially more so than the previous Tony Stewart games. This game, I can really notice a difference, and we don't need to go quite that low. I notice a remarkable difference between the different car series. And so that's good. It doesn't feel like you're just driving the same car over and over with a different shell. So we're in 8th place. Couple laps to go here. Looks like we went a lap down. So we're going to start at the B. We finished 8th, we're going to go to the B. We're going to start the B. Our car setup is 25% loose. Finish in the top 5 to advance to the A main. With the upgrades we have so far, I don't know if we have enough power, but we are now up to 6th. I'm just going to keep fighting for position. Cars. My logic behind that is I don't like it happening to me, so I'm going to do my best not to do that to others. Yes, even the computer. Close to seeing some speed, but since we're only on upgrade 1 for our engine, we just cannot track these guys down. try different little tweaks on our turns here as we try to carry the momentum all the way around the track. So we're on the restart here, 3 laps to go, 9th place. Two to go. So top 5 advance. One to go. Deficit here. Let's see. And 8th place. Alright. We'd hope for better. That's okay. So that puts us 28th in our final position since we did not make a feature. It drops us down to 26th in season standings on our first midget race. Now, on to Kokomo Speedway. We have upgraded our suspension, chassis, and engine. Level 1, upgrade 3. And we're starting off here at 50% loose. .956 is going to be our fastest practice time. Now in qualifying, we've made a setup change. We've loosened it up to 62%. .960. Gonna be our fastest lap. Just 4 thousandths difference between our practice time and qualify time. So we qualified 23rd. And we've kept our car setup here. For the heat. See what it looks like in competition. Take those cones out. Oh, no. Oh. Questionable decision there. Settled in. inside and hold it. So 6th place. If we don't, alright, left tap. Close to 6th. Holding our position. Get that to turn. There we go. 6th place. Last lap. Sixth place. We finished 6th in the heat. We are gonna go to the B main. No change in our car setup. And if you notice, the car just kind of jump left on a start. It's because I'm trying not to hit the other car. It's a little sudden. When they have you coming out of the turn, sometimes you're not straight, and just trying to do my best to avoid the other. So, in B main here, 20 laps. Currently in 2nd. Since we didn't even make the A main last time, we are hungry to win something. First, we have somebody on our tail. Start breaking away from him. There we go. Okay, we're gonna come up to lap traffic here too. Whoa! Whoa! Big wreck. Restart. First, okay, tapped him there a little bit. Unintentional. Spot on the track that we want to be on. First place. 9 to go. Ooh. You don't want to make it that interesting. Caution. Well, we may be giving up the lead here. I think I just tapped him again. Oh. Huge loss of momentum running in the back of somebody. Got Reynolds and Clark. Fighting to go to the A. 3 laps to go. Two to go. second place. I think this is where I have to speak in the third person. Mr. Optimism on the inside. Can we hold the momentum? We got first. Thanks everybody. Good. First place in the B main. Now, on to the big show. No change in our setup, starting 21st in the A main. 40 laps. Here we go. Tap from the computer on that one. I'm giving them a few, so it's all fair. Oh, wreck. Yep, caution. Keep going on the restart. 21st. Down on that. You probably have a little bit of grip right there. Once the car in front of us, this little section of the pack, it's hard to get around. Car. Keep the momentum built. All cars. That's okay. Restart. We got a long race to go. 17. 4 positions. Yep. That's why we gotta give them space. Because we use them as bumper cars. Nice. Sweet. Did you see a car flip? Halfway. That's good. 18th. So we're up 3 positions. time we do that, we are losing speed. This one's faster. Ooh. Whoa. Traffic. Oh, that was a hard hit. That was a hard hit. Easy. And here we are. Now we've got to fight. We've got a car coming up, swinging up on the inside of us, so try to give them room. And run into the guy on the outside. I'm going to settle down here. Car under control. Courteous. Ooh, well, that was just me. That was just me. Here we go on the restart. 17th place, 9 to go. Try to improve our driving line. Oh, now we've got damage. Now we've got damage to our aerodynamics. 16th. Go on, man. Yeah. 3 laps to go. Get forward momentum coming out of that corner. Caution, restart. 17th, losing position. 2 to go. Oh. 1 to go. Ooh, slow down, caution. Restart. Go again. Turn there. 13th. And got it in 14th. Not too bad after starting 21st. So we finished 14th in the A feature. That brings us to 21st in season points. And that's going to be the conclusion for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. And once again, if you have any comments, questions, or anything at all, please let me know. I'll be here next time recording another video, and I'm glad you stopped by. Have a good one.